Warm weather is back again, thank goodness, at last. And it's time to leave the house and get outside and enjoy nature. Now, we're going to visit a place today on Portsmouth Now where you can commune with nature, learn how you can save the environment, and see the beauties of the Elizabeth River. That's coming up right here and right now on this May 2018 episode of Portsmouth Now. Welcome to our May 2018 episode of Portsmouth Now. I'm your host, Rob Lauer. Everyone loves getting out in this beautiful warm weather in the spring and summer, and Portsmouth has parks throughout the city. But one of the newest is Paradise Creek here in the Craddock area. Now, since last season, there have been some additions to the park. I'm going to head over and talk to Robin Dunbar from the Elizabeth River Project and find out about one of the biggest and most noticeable changes here at Paradise Creek. Robin, thanks for joining us today on Portsmouth Now.
Absolutely, thanks for inviting me.
Well, I haven't been here in a while since last season, but this was not here back then. So tell us what this is.
Absolutely, welcome to the Fred W. Beasley River Academy. So it's our newest addition to Paradise Creek Nature Park here in Portsmouth, and it's the greenest little building in Portsmouth.
And yet it's blue.
Oh, yet it's blue. So she has 20 solar panels. We have the ability to capture rainwater. We have dual flush toilets inside, and we're super excited to have our education staff here housed now at the park. And also we have a classroom up to 30 students.
Oh, wow.
So we hope to offer lots of expert lectures, workshops, and be able to expand our education program for all ages to learn what they can do to help clean up the Elizabeth River.
Great. Now, who helped build this building?
Yes, a lot of partners, many donors, but of course it was named in honor of Fred W. Beasley, the Beasley Foundation.
Yeah.
So Dominion did their part, also Dominion Energy and City of Portsmouth and Elizabeth River Project worked together.
All right, and you, as you were telling me before you started rolling, you're happy to be in here instead of in a cubicle in downtown Portsmouth.
Yeah, so we still have our headquarters located right on the river. But being an environmental educator, I grew up reading books up in trees and wandering around the neighborhood all day on my bicycle. And this building offers an amazing venue for the educators to be able to learn to do more out in nature and to teach. And so we have 30 windows. All the staff has access to fresh window air coming in. And we're really thrilled to be in a green building.
Spring is here.
Yes.
Summer's coming up.
Yep.
I guess there's some activities taking place here at Paradise Creek.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to use my notes to kind of tell you some of the cool things coming up. So we have here clear bottom kayaks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we're hoping that the public will look at our programming that's available on our website at elizabethriver.org and learn more about specific dates. But coming up in May, we have May 19th from 1 to 3, $40 per person or $30 if you're a member of the Elizabeth River Project to come on a kayak tour, learn more about the Elizabeth River, what you can do as a steward, and it's from 1 to 3. I'm going to be teaching river yoga. I know. Yeah.
Explain what that is.
Yeah, so you'll come in. I've taught yoga now for quite a few years, and you'll come into actually our River Academy, bring your own yoga mat, and the playlist will be all music related to the Elizabeth River, rivers, and nature.
Okay.
So learn to get your zen.
Now, is that a one-time event? Is that an ongoing thing?
It will be an ongoing event on Saturdays from 12 to 1. We're going to begin, it starts Saturdays, May 5th, 12th, 19th, and 26th. We'll take off some of the summer and come back during the fall.
Great.
Also, I'll be running what's called a youth art house. We want to be open to not only the public of all ages, but also to our immediate community and the neighborhoods and the kids. So every Wednesday, we're going to start opening the academy from 3 to 5 and hope that all ages come in and learn all about the park and nature with somewhat of an art therapy theme.
Correct.
We want the park to have a more of a theme of a place of peace. And so we want to have people come in and learn not to be scared of nature, what the park has to offer, more education about our native plants and our species.
Great, that sounds nice.
Also coming with that art theme is a sketch crawl at the park. That's May 12th from 1 to 4. And then also a plein air. So that's where artists can come and set up an easel and a canvas and anywhere in the park and paint or use any sort of medium and share what they've done with other peers.
Wow.
So that'll be May 26th from 10 to 3.
Okay.
So some other programs coming up in the future after May, more into June and July. We have an expert teaching about rain harvesting, what you can do at home and at your business actually, or your school. We'll use actually our model of our rain cisterns, but also rain barrels at home. Also growing your own native plants. We want to educate about natives. We have a lot of natives here at the park that we can use as examples, and we want folks knowing more about what's natural and nature native to this area. And then also we have in June a river youth camp. So look on our website to find out more information about that, but that will be offered in June.
Now, is that again? Is that like a week-long thing,
Yep.
a month-long thing, summer-long?
We're going to offer 2 one-week camps,
Okay.
Or it might be 1 2-week camp. That's still in the works.
Okay.
So we're real excited to start expanding our programming, and the building allows us to do that.
That's great, and to have a presence here, because I know that for so long, probably since you opened, it's just sort of been hours, and you come here, and there's really not anybody here most of the time.
So we've been here doing field trips during the school years and the seasons. We're bike friendly. A lot of folks come out here and they walk their dogs. We have 2 miles of trails.
Yep.
And it's a great place to come and just de-stress and learn more about the balance of nature.
When you get over to the river, it's such a unique place because it's preserved, and yet you see the urban industry in the distance.
Yes, absolutely. So we like to teach about the balance between industry and nature here. We are really proud to do that and honored. So we have the Norfolk Naval Shipyard right down the street. We have wheelabrators with recycling. We have Enviva right over here, and they work with wood pellets. And we just like to be that little green space right in the middle of the community that folks can come and learn more about that balance.
Robin, could you give us a brief history of this area?
Absolutely. So Paradise Creek Nature Park is, of course, surrounded by industry. And at one time, it was a beautiful wetland. Then, of course, things happened over time with industry here, and we had the Virginia Port Authority bring back the beautiful wetlands, and we're really, really excited to share that with the community. We now have 40-acre park here and a beautiful wetland maze that you can use a clear kayak to go through. And we're situated still, surrounded by industry, but it did go through a period of time where it was called the mud flats.
That's fantastic. Now, hours, are we open 7 days a week?
Yes, so we do change, and so this is a public park in Portsmouth. The hours right now for this time is 6 a.m. to 8:30, and that's until October.
Okay.
And so the winter we change those hours a little bit, but it is open to the public, although the City of Portsmouth and Elizabeth River Project do the programming here.
Okay. All right. Thanks for taking time. I know how busy you are getting set up in here and preparing for the summer and all, but thanks for taking the time to talk to us.
Thank you. Come visit Paradise Creek Nature Park.
There's a place where imaginations are sparked, where curiosity's reward is laughter, where history comes to play, and entertainment choices are many. With all tunnels now open in both directions, Portsmouth is now so very easy to reach. We invite you to eat, play, shop, and stay. All tunnels are now open. Rediscover your neighbor, Portsmouth.
Everybody's talking about Portsmouth. Everybody's talking about Portsmouth. Everybody's talking about Portsmouth. Everybody's talking about Portsmouth. Woo!
Everybody's talking about Portsmouth.
Woo! Everybody.
Everybody's
Everybody's talking about me. Everybody's talking about Portsmouth.
Everybody's talking about Portsmouth.
Portsmouth on the right side of the river. Rediscover your neighbor, the new Portsmouth.
There's a place where imaginations are sparked, where curiosity's reward is laughter, where history comes to play, and entertainment choices are many. With all tunnels now open in both directions, Portsmouth is now so very easy to reach. We invite you to eat, play, shop, and stay. All tunnels are now open. Rediscover your neighbor, Portsmouth.
Warm weather is here, and besides visiting spots like Paradise Creek Park, Old Town is a great place to visit on a beautiful day. You can stroll around, look inside shops, and even do some window shopping. And this month, there's something special to see here in Old Town. Here's someone to tell us more about it. I'm joined by Rebecca Lauer from the Old Town Business Association. Welcome, Rebecca.
Thanks a lot.
Now, I understand that there is something sort of new, exciting going on here in Old Town. You want to tell us about it?
There is. We're actually celebrating spring, which is finally here.
Finally.
And the Old Town Business Association would like to encourage everyone to come down and see all the businesses that we have to offer down here by checking out our Springtime in Portsmouth window decorating contest.
Great. So this is open to everybody in Old Town, or all the businesses?
It's open to everyone who wants to make a trip down here, and we hope that's a lot of folks. It actually entails a map and a walking tour of the businesses that are participating in this. We have over 30 businesses down here who are decorating their windows for Springtime in Portsmouth for this contest.
Great.
We're thrilled with the turnout of folks who want to participate.
So people get a map. Do they get the map online? Do they go to the visitor center? Where do they get one of
actually,
these?
if you go into the business, you can pick up a map there as well as cast your vote for that window. Or we also have it posted on the windows themselves, a website that lets you vote for those windows after hours if you don't want to go in. And that website has a map included, walking map, and it also has how to vote. And we ask you to vote for all your favorites. Visit all of them.
Oh,
yes, no doubt. And the one that wins, there's 3 prizes, hundreds of dollars worth of prizes, and those are donated by Cafe Europa, by CK Studio and Salon, and by the Old Town Coffee Shop.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
So that's what the winning merchant gets one of those.
That's right.
Okay. So what about the people who are voting? Anything in it for them?
There's definitely something in it for them too. They have an opportunity to win tickets for the Union Bank and Trust Pavilion for 2 concerts, 2 tickets each to see the tribute band for the Beatles and to Brit Floyd.
Wow.
So you get an opportunity just by coming down and looking at windows and voting to win those prizes.
And that's a pretty big prize, money-wise.
It really is. So we weren't kidding when we say hundreds of dollars of prizes.
Now, you've seen some of these windows. Tell us a little bit about which ones do you like? Tell us some of the things that they have.
But it's everything from State Farm is involved, and they're doing Springtime on the Farm. We have a chiropractor down here doing Spring into Health. We have one window that set up a full boat and a boat dock.
Wow.
Yes, we have a contributor to the Love Virginia, and they've spelled out the letters love and flowers on their windows. We have a Ninja Turtle dinner set up in one of the windows. It's everything you can imagine, but people are really stepping up and making this something that folks will really want to come down and see.
Now, before we started rolling, you were telling me that if this is successful, that you're actually going to sponsor several of these each year?
We hope so. It's something called the Welcome Windows program, and this time it's Welcome Spring. Again, thank goodness it's here. But we're also going to be doing Welcome Winter and do a theme, of course, for the winter time. And if it really gets going, we're going to do Welcome Tourists.
Great.
And maybe do something for the folks who come up by the water or just come to our B&Bs and stay down here as well.
You know, looking at windows, I lived in New York City for 18 years. And, you know, walking through Manhattan, even late at night, past the closed stores, it was a great pastime looking in windows. And even around here in Portsmouth, years ago, if you're over 30, you remember before we had indoor malls and things were open down here, you could walk by the windows of a closed store anytime. And it was something to catch the eye. It was some way to pass time, something to enjoy doing.
It is, and we're bringing that back. We've even encouraged the businesses that are participating to light their windows at night so that you can still see in them.
Yeah.
And we really did get some of our inspiration from New York and from large cities because it's a really fun thing to do. The kids can come down, school groups can come down and visit them. And it gets people on the streets and gets people into the businesses that you may not know that are here.
Right, and it creates just a great welcoming feeling, atmosphere of the town overall.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And plus it makes it look terrific with all of our windows.
It does, that's great. Well, good luck with this. This sounds like a great thing to do. So come to Old Town, look at some windows, vote, and maybe win some concert tickets.
And thank you very much for your time and letting us talk about this today.
Thank you for all you're doing. All right, thank you. With spring back in full bloom, that means that the Old Town Farmers Market is back in business every Saturday morning. Here's someone to tell us all about it. Terry Danaher is the market manager of the Old Town Farmers Market. Welcome, Terry.
Thank you very much.
So it's warm weather and the farmers market is back for another season or another year.
We are moving out of our winter quarters at Momac Brewing Company out in Churchland, where we've been for the last few months. It's been a really welcome respite from the weather. And on May 5th, which incidentally is my birthday, not to mention Cinco de Mayo.
Well, there's killing two birds with one stone.
We will be opening the market downtown again at 9 o'clock in the morning until 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
That's great. What do you find at the market? Farmers. I know,
farmers. But we have a lot of farmers at our market. What we find right now is asparagus, and I have been eating asparagus for the past 3 weeks because I was out at the Momac market, and Bobby Brothers Farm Market was bringing us tons of asparagus. It was wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I buy like 4 pounds at a time and eat it all. And strawberries are coming in. There are all kinds of greens still from the winter because it's been very mild. So a lot of stuff has been growing in the fields that usually you would expect not to happen. So we've had wonderful spinach and kale and collards, all kinds of greens. There are other specials coming up a little bit later in the season. Tomatoes will be coming in. Some of our vendors have greenhouses or hoop houses, so the tomatoes are going to be coming in early this year, which is wonderful. As I was told when I went to a workshop on markets long ago, people come for the red. They like strawberries and they like tomatoes and they like other berries and things.
Right.
So when we have those, more people come. So people need to come so to get their berries.
But you can also get some meat and seafood and stuff like that?
Oh, yeah. We have our poultry and our seafood vendors, our beef and our pork vendors. We have some new vendors. There's going to be somebody selling dog treats again, which we haven't had for a couple of years. We have all kinds of baked goods that are just
to die for.
Yeah, so it's very. We have a couple new vendors there. There is Mandel Maven coming our way, and she sells kosher almond cookies that are a specialty in Germany, where I spent 16 years. So I was delighted. It's like, this is perfect for me. Her cookies are amazing. We have some new bath and body products, goat milk products and things. Some of our vendors are changing out. We have a new alpaca vendor, and those products are wonderful. It's a little warm for the typical alpaca right now, but let me tell you, in October, when things start getting a little cooler, we're all very happy to have our socks and gloves and hats and things. So we're really looking forward to another great season.
Great. Okay, so give us the time again on Saturdays.
The time is Saturdays. We begin May 5th. And this is a special Saturday for us.
What's your birthday?
Well, yes, it is my birthday. What can I say? All gifts and cards welcome. The other thing is that we have had Colonel Crawford here for 7 years when I took over, and he is no longer with us. He has gone to a new stage, and we are going to miss him terribly. And he was always here in his costume. This was Ricky Price. That's the real person
Ricky
behind.
Price, yes.
Yeah. And we always had him here in costume, and he was always advising our citizens who shopped here and helping the vendors out and just being a terrific market promoter. So I have declared this Colonel Crawford Day, May 5th, and it is going to be wear a costume. Wear part of a costume. Bring a sword. I don't care. He was not just Colonel Crawford. He was other characters, including a pirate. And so it'd just be really fun. Our vendors are looking forward to it. A lot of them have already said, oh, yes, I have this costume or that, or a hat, a scarf, a patch, jewelry, whatever. Just a piece of a costume. And shoppers, please, it would be great to have our shoppers come with a little bit of a costume on and celebrate his life and his dedication to not just our market, but to our city. And so that's what we're going to do on that first Saturday, and I'm now looking forward to it, and not just because it's my birthday, once again, but because it's a celebration of what he was to us.
Yeah, and he was very dear. He was selfless in the way he promoted.
Yes, and he really helped our market, and the market has grown partly because of his efforts, and I think that deserves a celebration, so that's what we're doing.
All right. Yeah. So May 5th, come out, wear a costume, wish this lady happy birthday, shop at the farmer's market, and come back every Saturday. There's great things to buy here. Thanks, Terry.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Take care.
Now the springtime is here, it's a great time not only to visit parks like Paradise Creek Park, not only a great time to come out here to Old Town and window shop, but also a great time to take in some of the entertainment and the festivals that take place in Portsmouth every year. There's live entertainment here the first Friday evening of every month. This is the courtyard of the Portsmouth Art and Cultural Center, and every first Friday at 5 o'clock they have free live entertainment, free food, free drink, and free admission to the museum. There's live entertainment at the Portside stage. There's also concerts at the pavilion. And of course there are the festivals. One of the biggest festivals takes place at the end of every May. Here's someone to tell us about this year's Emotiv Festival. I'm joined by Margaret Thorne from the Portsmouth Department of Park Recreation and Leisure Services, and she's here to tell us about this year's Emotiv Festival. Welcome, Margaret.
Welcome. Thank you for having me.
Okay. For those who don't know what the Emotiv Festival is, briefly tell us what it is.
Emotiv Festival is a festival that's been going on. This is actually the 28th year, and it's a Unity Festival, and where we bring in all the citizens in Portsmouth, and we bring in a lot of entertainment and children's activities and marketplace concessions and retail people to just kind of have a great weekend of just showing some unity and fun in the city of Portsmouth.
That's great. That's usually held right here.
It's right here on the festival grounds, and it starts on Friday, May 25th, with the opening ceremonies at 5:30, and everything kicks off after the ceremony, and then we have entertainment starting up until 11. Matter of fact, the Michael Clark Band will kick us off at 6:15, and we'll have food and all sorts of ethnic retail merchants, and we'll have children's books and black art and all sorts of art and any kind of food you want, turkey legs and shrimp and chicken wings, anything you can look for. So
great.
It'll be a great kickoff, and then Saturday we come back with we've got children's activities, bounce houses. We are bringing in the auto pan performers, and we have some performers from young audiences, and this year we have a dance group from Churston High School. So we have crafts and face painting, all sorts of things, and then we have entertainment all day up until 7. And then our big act for Saturday night, is Brian McKnight and Chrisette Michelle. That'll start around 7:30, which will be inside. All these events are free with the exception of the Saturday night concert, which is held inside the pavilion.
Okay, great. And this goes on into Sunday as well?
Goes on into Sunday. Sunday we start at 2 o'clock. We kick it off with gospel violinist Eric Taylor.
He's great.
And we've got our own hometown girl, Peggy Britt, and we close it out with national recording artist Bashan Mitchell, and we're excited about having him. And the festival will go until Sunday night at 7.
Wow, and it's all free except for the Saturday evening concert.
For Saturday night concert, yes. Come out, bring your lawn chairs. Don't bring any food because we've got all sorts of food. Anything, lemonade, smoothies, anything that you can just have a good time eating and drinking. And so we're looking forward to having everybody. We want everybody to come. Tell your family members, cousins, people from out of town. It's just a great weekend in Portsmouth, and like I said, this is the 28th year, and every year we try to do something a little different, And we have the Heritage Tours, which we will continue to do on Saturday and Sunday. But we have something for everybody. It's a family event, and we want you to just grab the kids, the husband, wife, everybody, and come on out.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Yes.
All right, well, thanks for joining us and telling us all about it. Be sure to check out this year's Emotiv Festival. The 2018 Portsmouth Memorial Day Parade will be held on Monday, May 28th from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. A Portsmouth tradition since 1884, the annual Memorial Day Parade salutes the services and sacrifices of the men and women of the United States Armed Forces, and it celebrates Portsmouth's proud military heritage. Enjoy floats, marching bands, and lots of excitement. The parade begins at 10 a.m. and travels on High Street from Pennsylvania Avenue at I.C. Norcom High School to Crawford Street. Well, that's it for our show today. If you'd like more information on Paradise Creek Park or any of the events that we looked at on this episode, simply log on to www.portsvaevents.com. And then come to Portsmouth, where if you give us a day, we'll give you a vacation. I'm Rob Lauer. Join me next month for our June 2018 episode of Portsmouth Now.
There's a place where imaginations are sparked, where curiosity's reward is laughter, where history comes to play, and entertainment choices are many. With all tunnels now open in both directions, Portsmouth is now so very easy to reach. We invite you to eat, play, shop, and stay. All tunnels are now open. Rediscover your neighbor, Portsmouth.